Hey y'all, this is second time I'm filming this video. Because the first time I got a phone call, I paused the video and then came back and continued it. Watched the replay, decided to name the video, and then it just disappeared. No content. So we're going to do this short and sweet. This is about the foundation that I tried a couple of videos back. It's the Lawless Foundation. The Forget the Filler Skin Plumping Line Smoothing Foundation. And if you remember in that particular video, I picked the shade 26D because based on the person I was watching, Accessorize Your Life, Julia, she was a 26D and I thought we were comparable in shade. Unbeknownst to me, that when I finally got it, in the bottle it looked okay. On the top of the box of the foundation, it looked a little light, but that can sometimes happen when shades are mass produced on, shades vary based upon how things are printed or whatever. So I didn't think too much of it until I put it on. If you go back to that, I think it's called Getting Lawless or Going Lawless. When I did the matte, and I do have it on now because I tried it on. Okay, so it does match, but it was like ashen, a little chalky or whatever. And Julia commented on that video that I might have been using a little too much of the product. I did send that product back, and I should have kept it because then I could have done a color comparison. But it wasn't anything wrong with the foundation itself. It was the color, which was my issue, my error. So that was 26D. I picked 28D. The problem was also with the shades available. Not that they're not good shades, that they all kind of run into each other. There's really not that much of a difference in the shades, except for the last three are very deep. Now the 26D, I didn't really pay attention to. It's called medium deep neutral with warm undertones or something like that. The 28D is called deep with warm undertones, and then the 29D is called deep neutral with warm tones. Okay, so I was going to go there because I did the medium deep with neutral warm tones. So I thought the comparable one would be the 29, which is just the deep with the warm, with the neutral warm. But then when I looked at it, it didn't look as lively as the 28D. So the 28D just looked a little bit like it had a little bit more life to it. It didn't look as dull. Maybe that's the thing. Okay, the 27D was just a step up, and I can't remember if it was medium deep or deep, and it looked like I just needed a little bit more color in there. So I went to 28D. So that's what this is, 28D. Even the shade here looks deeper than the 26D shade looked on the packaging. And again, I got it from QVC, so all I did was I sent back to 26D, ordered 28D, and I got that. I just got this in recently. Again, it was the same bundle for under $55. You can do Easy Pay or Flex Pay, whatever it's called. 3 to 5 Easy Pays or Flex Pays on the $55 bundle. The foundation is $47. The bundle comes with its foundation brush for $34 on the Lawless site. And I did check the Lawless site, and the brush is on sale for $27. The foundation is still $47. So it just makes sense to get it off of the QVC site, as well as when Julia bought hers, she just got the foundation during the VIB sale, for them between 10 to 20% off the $47. So together, these two things are $81. I got it for under $55. I got off of QVC on FlexPay, so I'm sitting pretty with that. Lawless, like I said, you can go there if you're not a QVC person and get it there. The brush there, if you want, is $27, so you'll save $7 on the brush, but you're still looking at, well, like between about 75, 77 bucks. Um, yeah, so I did the QVC situation. Now, um, I'm going to go ahead and do this again. So the bottle is the same, of course. You're supposed to shake it up, which is something I didn't do with the previous one that I had, but I did shake it up when I applied it on the opposite side of my face. It has an L here for Lawless frosted glass bottle. It looks a little deeper than the other one did, of course. And this is a skin plumping line smoothing foundation, and it is traditionally better for combination to acne prone skin. I have a normal to deep skin, so that could have affected the texture or feel of the foundation. However, I did really like the formula, the finish and everything, and how it felt. It was just the color. When you put it on, it's, of course, it's a liquid, but it feels like a serum. And when Julia put hers on, it melted right into her skin, and I really liked that. So I wanted to have that same experience. It didn't happen with that 26D, but I'm going to show you again. I already have it on this hand. We're going to put it on this hand now, just so you can see. Okay. And if you can, I don't know if you can recall from the other one. The other one didn't look bad, but it definitely was lighter than this. And I'm going to rub it in. And the coverage is nice. It looks a little orangey, which gave me initial pause when I originally did this video, before this second time. I was like, oh, it looks kind of orangey. I might need to do that 29 to get the more neutral. That kind of gave me a little pause for concern. But I decided to go ahead and try it, which I'm going to go ahead and do with you guys again. Put it on the finger a little bit. And I'm going to try to find an area that I didn't use it in, which would be this area here. And as you can see, that's a much better shade for me. And look at that. Just like on Julia. You can't even tell I put it on. It feels nice. It melts right into the skin. Serum-like texture. Yeah, I do like a more light to medium coverage. And I mentioned in the previous video, the defunct video, that this person that I watch of Middle Eastern descent, I believe, his name is Aditya, and he says that he got a little catchphrase: "Go pee, go poop, fight with your husband." After you put your concealer on, don't manipulate it right away. Come back after doing those things, and then spread it out. He also says that, and I kind of agree, and I just realized, well, I do agree, in this sense, unless you just have very textured or blemish marked skin, that foundation is to even the skin tone and concealer is to cover. So I don't use foundation technically for coverage. Like I said, I like a light to medium, a more natural finish. I don't mind some imperfections shining through. I traditionally only use concealer under the eye, maybe around the mouth, if that. I don't do that highlight to the God concealer. It might even be my my actual skin tone, and I might go just a shade lighter. I traditionally use the Maybelline Erase Fudge, whatever that erase line is, in hazelnut, and I really like that. That really suits me. I really like that. It's not too bright, but it gives a nice brightening effect. It gets rid of these dark under eye circles. So I do enjoy that. And we're gonna, yeah. So I said I already had it on down here. This side of my face is a little bit more dark, but yeah, that just kind of melted right in. So I got the Julia effect there. I just had to go up a couple shades. Check it out. It's 33 shades. It's nice. Again, if you have combination to acne prone skin, they say this is ideal for you. Like I said, I'm not normal to dry, more normal than dry, and I don't feel it on. So it does have a scent. Now this is freshly applied. So it does have a scent, but it's not off-putting. You can see it there more than over here because my knuckles are a little dark or whatever. And I did a little, I'll do it again. I had a darker mark than, the mark is much darker than this. And what I did was just to show its coverage capabilities on that mark right there. Man, I did it so well the last time. Now I can't figure out nothing. Okay. And I just spread it a little bit. And basically tap around the edges. And look. Look at that. Basically gone. Okay? Yeah, so it does have some coverage, but not too much. It's just enough for me. I'm just taking off the remnants there. I don't want no nasty, dirty situation, which I need a baby wipe to get all this stuff off. And like Julia said, also, I might have been using a little too much, but I think that's because of the color of the actual foundation itself made it look like it was too much product because of the color was so, it wasn't that much lighter, but it did give me a cast, and that did not look good to me. That's why I sent that sucker right on back. I have a video on this wig coming up. Yeah, I'm thinking on to post this before the wig video, which I filmed after this video initially, but nothing happened to it. So I don't know about that pause situation, but yeah, somebody called me and messed me up. But yeah, I'm liking the foundation. I'll show you the brush again. This is the Conceal the Deal foundation brush. And again, I don't think this is necessarily the best brush for this formula of foundation. The head is kind of, and it got some of the product on it because I just do a little demo. I didn't put the product on it, but I just went over my face where I had applied it. But yeah, the head is a little to me, at least for my face, or how I want to apply it to maneuver. You'll be like doing this for days trying to get this stuff on. It does spread well, but you'll be, and I don't know if it might soak it up because it's so thin. It's thin. It's not a thick liquid or anything like that. And it's not necessarily runny, but it's not thick either. But yeah, just moving it about the face, I could just see you being there all day trying to, get it together. It's just crazy. But yeah. So yeah, I just got it because it was a bundle, so it's not hurting nothing. And if I don't like it for the foundation, it's nice and soft or whatever, I could use it. Maybe I think I'll probably use it more for blush. Maybe even if I did a highlighter. I'm not a big highlight person either. But I just don't think it's suitable, very suitable for this particular foundation. Now they had a couple of they got another foundation out and one prior to this foundation that they got rid of, and maybe that particular texture of formula, the viscosity was better, because I do believe the name of that foundation was Conceal the Deal, and I think maybe they're just pairing this with this foundation, which is the Forget the Filler foundation, maybe just to get rid of those suckers or whatever. But it's $34 on the site. No, it's regularly $34, but $27 on the site. Don't know if it's even sold on Amazon, not Amazon, but Sephora. But if you're interested, you can always check it out. Like I said, I don't think it's great for this, but you can make it work. And what else I want to talk about? I have so many different points in the other video, and it's crazy. It replayed, and then when I went to try to upload it, it was nothing in it. So I think that's the first time that's ever happened to me. I don't like that. And I also mentioned in my video that I had to scrap that after I showed you guys my favorite lip gloss brand and color, it has disappeared. And I think one of y'all traipsed over my house and took it. Because now I'm using this ABH, which is not a bad brand, and I like, but I'm not, I'm not like, ooh, I gotta get some. In Toffee Rose. This is the ABH lip gloss, but the sucker is sticky. And it just, look. And I think in this particular video, what I did for my hair, if I just turned slightly, it got stuck. I don't know what's up with that. So, let me go over this a little bit with the, and also in the video for my hair, I'll show you how I utilize bronzer, because I've not yet met a bronzer that works for me. They typically work better as finishing or setting powders for me. That's why I use, that's what I use them for. So yeah, but yeah, I'm very happy with the purchase now. I was thinking about when I first saw this, and like, dang, I'm gonna need to get that 29D. Do I really want to send that back? QVC gonna be like, look, chick, you got too many returns. But luckily, this is working for me. Again, this is a bundle under $55. You can do easy pay, 3 to 5 easy pays or flex pays or whatever pays they call them, and get you some. If you don't want to go that route, you just want the foundation, you can try Sephora, definitely Lawless. There's 33 shades. And yeah, I'm sure Lawless will give you maybe like a introductory if you never bought from them before, maybe 15% off, or if you might have a coupon for Sephora or something, maybe you could get some money off or whatever. But like I say, you can get both of these for under $55 for an $81 value, and nothing's wrong with that. I should try this sucker under the eye to see if it'll get rid of these dark circles, but then I can't really see myself. You look at those circles. Oh, they're so dark. Oh my God. You think I never go to sleep. But I will see you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching this one. Again, the original video is Getting Lawless or Going Lawless. So you can see the previous shade that I chose and how this is so much better. And I'm check out Julia's video on the foundation as well, so you can see how 26D should look in action. I had to go up a couple notches. Even at 27 seemed like it wasn't gonna work, so yeah, I just went to 28. I thought 29 when I first saw this shade was not gonna work, especially the way it's dried down. It looks a little orange on the skin, not so much. And initially it dries down fairly quickly, so you don't have that much playtime, and the scent dissipates. So I don't have no scent going on, and I'm really liking it. Yeah, so thank you again for watching. I'll see you in another video. Hopefully this one won't disappear on me. And like, comment, subscribe, check out my content, see if it's something that you like, and subscribe to the channel. I will be most happy to have you with us. I don't have a nickname for my subbies or anything like that. I just think you all are whimsical beauties. And yeah, and I'll see you in another video soon. Like I said, I got 2 more coming out. This one and one talking about this hair. So stay tuned for that. All right, y'all. See you soon. Bye-bye.